special. It certainly is special. Some of our gigs we have coming up just for our Rewind 80s band people. The Hallam Hotel, Thursday, September the 26th. That is Grand Final Eve. Get your tickets for that. Already 120 sold. Only 250 capacity. It's a small one. Friday, October the 18th, Shearwater Resort in Tasmania. This is going nuts. It's 280 deep at the moment, 700 capacity, but still buy your tickets. It's 8 weeks away, so it's a while away. Sunday, October the 20th, Longley International Hotel in Tasmania. Get along to that one, Longley International Tasmania. New gig. Oh, look out, Saturday, Governor's Hall in Hawthorne, another Melbourne gig, November the 23rd. A couple of others I want to mention. We're off to Airlie Beach in January on the 11th and the 12th. We'll keep you up to date with the latest gigs and enjoy the show. Happy birthday, Simon. Woo! Hello there.
How you going, guys?
Little man-eaters in the house.
That's right.
Not ant-eaters, man-eaters.
That's right. Not a man-hole, a man-eater.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
We don't want any man-holes anywhere.
That's right. We're back in the band room, guys.
I'm Sammy.
And I'm Jay Jovi.
Of the 80s Montage. You're back for another week.
We've got a big guest.
We've got a special guest. Should we bring him on with his song?
Sure,
Here we go.
Take out the papers and the trash, or you don't get no spending cash. If you don't scrub that kitchen floor, you ain't gonna rock and roll no more. Yakety yak.
Don't hold back.
Getting naughty with Simon Owens.
I love that song.
You love
Yakety
it?
yak.
I love the video you made for it.
Oh, thank you. Yes, my
Where you're doing your little dance.
my wife rang me the
Your
other day.
wife?
Yes. So my
you
wife
still
and I
married?
separated. We're still married,
Yeah.
but we're separated.
But yeah, you know.
But she rang me the other day and said, "Oh my God, are you going through a midlife crisis?"
Yes.
And I said, "Well, possibly, yeah."
No, you would have been through it already.
Uh,
It was her. She was a midlife crisis.
oh well, yeah. Well, yeah. Let's.
Does
let's
she know that?
No, well, let's.
Because
let's
maybe she should.
let's probably just steer the conversation
I
away
don't
from
think she'll give a shot. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
just in case anyone listens who does.
I'm all for women until they get a little bit out there.
Well, anyway, so she thought I was going through a midlife crisis because I never dance. And yes, I did a little
Oh, you
video
can dance.
promoting the return of my show with me dancing around the studio to that song, Yakety Yak. Because there was an advertising campaign for 3AW many years ago, and we had a yak that was part of the campaign. And it was this picture of a yak, and it said 3AW, there's nothing like a good yak. Because to
So
yak is to
good.
talk, yeah.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd sort of do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
There
your
you go.
fans must be excited that you're coming back to air soon. What are the dates?
31st of August, I've got a one-off
Fantastic.
show.
Yes.
That's because there's a bye week between regular footy and the finals.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm on then. And then back on grand final night. So after the grand final, you can party on and celebrate with me or drink
Commiserate,
beers and
depending
commiserate
on...
and get drunk. Yeah, depending on the
Yeah.
outcome.
Yeah.
Because I'm on straight after the grand final coverage.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then back for another 6 months, I'm happy to say.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
brilliant.
great.
Yeah. It's good to see you guys.
Oh, it's good to see
great
you.
to see as well.
I've had the flu.
Yeah.
I've watched the Olympics.
There is a lot of sickness going
Oh.
around. My whole house is sick.
Really?
I was sick last week
Okay.
and just sort of like dipped a little bit. Had a bit of
Yeah.
a cough.
Yep.
It's the cough. It's this
The
cough,
cough
that's going
kills
around.
everyone.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're
Yeah.
very lucky you haven't got it as a school teacher
Oh, don't know
with
what's
the
going on.
kids.
It's
Yeah.
the
Good. It means
it's
your immune
'cause school-
system's
the
great.
1970s constitution.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always say, like, I'm a 70s kid. I
Yeah.
only get sick for a little while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because you're
that's
eating
good.
dirt.
Because
and
we
fucking-
used to eat the sand in the sand bin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
licking
cats-
all kinds
Hey,
of
and
things.
if there was a bit of
Yeah.
dog shit in the sand, you'd give that a go?
Yeah, give that a lick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It wasn't very nice.
No.
Yeah.
But you soon learnt not to do it again.
Get your tongue stuck to the handrail in winter
Oh.
Ah,
in the
yeah.
staircase.
So
yeah, all of those
funny.
things.
I remember, it's so disgusting. being a little kid and going in the and loving this particular butcher because it had like the sort of glass display where you had like all the sausages and meat and everything in it.
Yeah.
And along the front of it was this shiny like chrome like a bumper on the front of it. And I used to love it because it'd get all Queensland, get all condensation all over it. And I used to lick the condensation.
Did you really?
How disgusting. Not only that, the butcher used to give me, in Queensland they call them Cheerios. Down here they're like mini Franks, yeah?
Yeah.
Butcher would always give me a Cheerio out of the thing.
Oh, you love it.
Not
raw.
Boiled or anything like that.
Yeah, raw.
Yeah, raw.
Raw,
Like that.
little boys. The
little boys,
yeah. They're nice raw.
So after I'd licked all of the thing
that
up
I'd know.
and have this little boy, my God.
Have a little sack full of germs.
Yeah, there we go.
After you've licked the condensation.
Yeah, really testing things out.
But that's what gives you that iron constitution.
100%. I firmly believe so.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Are you like that with your boy?
Yeah,
let him run
absolutely. And people get all funny. Oh, do his hands and I'm like, no, don't do the gel on the hands.
Yeah.
This is why everyone gets so sick all
That's
the time.
right.
We're not building up immunity.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes,
100%.
absolutely.
Go
So
and
you're making-
fucking wash your hands by all means,
Yep.
but like, you don't have to kill all the bacteria and all of that.
Yeah.
So he sleeps in the dog basket. And
Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
I
that's
slept in his
right.
dog basket one night.
Drinks the fish water out of the
that's
fish
it.
tank.
Yeah. Thirsty? Yeah, toilet's
You
over
did.
there.
That New Year's Eve, you were sleeping in the dog bed.
Yep.
She was all curled up in the dog
Yep.
bed. There were
Gone.
no beds left.
Tired, gone.
How many beverages had you had that night?
I probably a few.
A few.
But
It was a good night.
I was always the better behaved of everyone, really. Like I just smoked and drank.
We were mental.
But I was always the last man standing. But this night I just couldn't do it anymore. But tonight's show is Time Capsule.
Yes.
This is our third time capsule.
It is.
No, fourth it'll be.
Fourth.
won't
Oh,
it?
is it
Because
fourth?
if
Yeah.
it's 1983, we would have
Yes.
started with 1980.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. This is 1983 though.
Yeah. 80,
One-
81, 82, 83. So it's the
Oh
fourth.
my God, that's
I've never
tricky.
been able to explain that to
No.
her.
Mathematically, it gets you.
That's so weird.
It's
Yeah.
like I always wonder how old I'm
'Cause-
going to be at my next birthday because I was born in 71 and
Yeah.
I don't
Oh, yeah.
and I don't know whether I add a 1 or not to the
Yeah.
year that
Oh,
it is.
if I wasn't 70, I wouldn't have a clue.
Mm.
Wouldn't have a clue when I was born. I sent this to you yesterday, and I went, I've totally sent the wrong year. This is ridiculous, but we've never done these songs. I just couldn't work it out. So, yeah, I'm very confused about that kind of stuff. We're looking at the highest selling song in January, and we played that first up, Maneater by
Yeah.
Hall & Oates.
So
Right.
the whole thing with Time Capsule is it's the combined charts
Yes.
from around the world.
That's right.
So this is the highest selling single from the combined charts.
Yeah, January.
Yeah. And that one was January.
1983.
Maneater,
Yeah.
Hall & Oates.
Yeah, good song.
I love that song.
Which is fair enough because they're also Hall & Oates. You would expect it because they are, from my understanding, the biggest selling duo of all time.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I believe that.
Now, you know a friend of mine, Tony Featherston, keyboard
Yes.
player.
Yes.
He's mad Hall & Oates
Yeah.
player. And I said to him for a joke the other day, we should start a tribute band,
You should.
Hall & Oates tribute band. It would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
And he's like,
That'd go off.
when are we starting?
yeah.
When is it happening? Oh, you could do theatres with Hall & Oates and have different singers come in and do whatever. But
Are you going to
They-
wear the moustache or?
oh, I know. I'm just going to direct it. I'm not. Gonna,
All right,
I'm
okay.
not going to be in it. I'll probably do BVs or something. But there's probably songs that because he had a high voice. There's probably songs I could do, but it's one of those bands they haven't really done a
No.
tribute band
Yeah.
towards yet.
Yeah.
And they should because there's so many
And I
hits.
thought of that the other day when I was listening to these songs. Going, anyway, now that I've spoken about it, everyone will do it. You know, because
Yeah. Shh. Don't tell anyone.
yeah, look, it's
quickly.
a secret.
Edit.
Everyone knows. no, I don't think I'm going to have
That'd
time.
be awesome. I'd go to a Hall & Oates tribute show.
Yeah, we'll call it Out of Touch.
Oh.
Special. Out of touch.
You'd want to go to that gig. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
What gig you going out of touch.
Hall & Oates, spectacular. Hall & Oates, what do you call it? Experience. Yeah. So I love the track. I think it's great. I loved Hall & Oates. They were huge.
So do I. I
They,
love them.
they were Private Eyes was a great song
Yes.
of theirs. One of my favourite songs. If you're feeling a bit flat or you've woken up and you're just got no energy. You make me feel. Oh, you make my dreams.
Make
Sorry.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
dreams come true.
That
One-
was such
The one
a
from Wedding
good-
Singer where
There,
they're
that's right.
testing out the cakes.
Yes. Wedding Singer.
I haven't seen the movie.
Oh,
What?
what?
No,
What's
I
wrong
know.
Man,
with
you've got to
you?
watch The Wedding Singer,
Oh my
dude.
God, no.
I have this discussion with people all the time because I've never seen most movies I've missed in my life because I've always worked nights.
Well, you know
So-
what you'll be doing tomorrow during the day?
Oh no, I've got a list I can show you on my phone of
Really?
movies. Like I've never seen a James Bond movie.
Yeah,
Fuck
no,
off.
Yeah, I've
right.
never seen The Sound of Music.
Oh, well, that's okay.
You know what? You could, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Sound
reckon.
of Music's a bit fucking.
Look,
Yeah, but
start with
everyone's
Wedding
seen
Singer.
it.
Start with Wedding Singer.
are alive.
It's a great
Are
film.
they alive though? They sound pretty dead
It's a great film.
to me. Oh, do you love Sound of Music? I don't like
Yeah.
the singing scales and stuff in it. Do a dear, a female
No,
dear.
but I think they set all that shit up at the beginning. The end of that film is dark because it's all
Really?
about the Nazis.
It's-
Like
yeah,
they're
escaping
escaping
the
the
Nazis.
Nazis
Oh, dear.
and shit. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. 'Cause I think they purposefully set up that kind of like innocent, beautiful sort of
Right.
idealistic, ideal of family life so that, they can go
You
really
don't
dark
see the
afterwards.
tragedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
It's quite full on.
And one
Full
of the cast members, I'm just looking up to see who it is. Nicholas Hammond,
Mm.
who was a little kid Frederick Von Trapp in the movie.
Yeah.
He lives here in Australia.
Ah.
Oh, the little kid.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
lives
rightio.
here. Yeah.
I
there
do
you
know
go.
the little people in them.
Hello, Nicholas Hammond, if you're listening.
Hello, Nicholas Hammond.
I wonder if he was like Doe or Ray or you know
a
what I
deer.
mean?
Don't know
Yeah.
because I
A
haven't seen
deer
the
in
movie.
headlights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. So, what other
You gotta
movies
watch
have you
that.
got to catch up on?
Um,
Because this is our next episode next week. We're going to talk about movies.
well, it is. I've just this last couple of weeks I've had quite a few days off, and so I thought I'd go on a binge.
You're going to say drinks for a second. I've had a few drinks.
Oh no, nowhere near enough, sadly. But I've just watched all the X-Men movies
Oh, how
Really?
good.
because I'd never seen any of them.
Wow.
Is this because you want to go and watch Deadpool?
It's my son wants to go and see it. So
Yes.
Right.
and this Deadpool Wolverine movie is the first Disney movie ever that's R-rated in Australia.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So I thought, well, I should see that, and then I thought, well, I should see the other 11 movies before it.
you would have seen my ex in one of those. Have you done this sort of like Wolverine origin?
Yeah, I've
one?
done all of
One-
them now.
oh,
Yeah,
good, okay.
I watched them all in order.
My ex was in one of them,
Yeah.
and she had never read a
She's not
comic,
the blue-
watched an X-Men film before that, and I was like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck do you think you're doing? You
She's
can't
not.
do
She's
that."
not the blue chick, is she? If so, can I have her
No,
number?
it's not her.
No,
Yeah.
all right.
No,
okay,
no.
good.
Although she could be. She's a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
Have you seen as far up to Logan? Have you seen Logan?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Oh, cool. So you've really watched all the
Yeah,
X-Men
I've watched them.
films.
I've watched them all right
Wonderful.
up. Even
You're ready for Deadpool.
I
This
am.
is
That's
great.
the only one I haven't seen.
Yeah,
Is this new
wonderful.
one?
Maddie loved it. You
Mm.
loved it.
It's fucking great.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Although I didn't like the first Deadpool movie. Yeah.
Went into it.
No, I thought the humour was cheap and crass, and
Yeah, right.
it wasn't clever. I love filthy, dark humour,
Yeah.
but it needs to be clever.
Mm.
If it's just crass, I go, well, no. Anyone
Yeah,
can,
right.
Anyone can say, anyone can swear their heads off,
Yeah.
and just say bad shit. But if you're clever about it, then that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
That's why I love things like the Doug Anthony All-Star.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliantly funny, clever, but also can be completely
Really
putrid.
crass. Yeah. Yeah.
I worked with Tim Ferguson for a little
Yeah.
while. He's gorgeous.
He's a lovely, lovely man.
I sang with him, and he changed the lyrics to "I'm not wearing underwear" to "Lovers in the Air on the Night," and he was my best friend from that very moment.
Wonderful.
This is before he was a bit sick and stuff, but great comedian,
Mm.
great professional, and he'd
Well,
go,
he does.
"I'm not wearing underwear" with my little duo, and I'd be like, "Oh, this is the greatest."
He does comedy writing courses.
Right.
The Cheeky Monkey, if people want to
He'd
Google
remember
Cheeky
me.
Monkey comedy
Oh,
courses.
yeah.
They're put together by Tim. He teaches you how to write comedy.
Amazing.
All right,
Love
so we've
Tim.
done January. Shall we jump on to February's
Yes.
song?
Yes.
Highest selling song in February 1983.
Hear the drums echoing tonight, and she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do.
I absolutely love it straight up and down.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
Toto,
I love the harmony in that chorus.
Yeah.
incredible vocals.
Yeah. I don't know why, but that's the bit that always appeals to me. That's in my playlist when I'm driving along in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Windows up so no one can hear me.
You didn't happen to listen to Believe It or Not, I'm Walking
Walking on
Today
Air.
at all, did you?
No.
Oh, thank God. I
Why?
thought I was picking up your radio or something because I do hear songs in my head and I go, where are they coming from? Who's listening to it? And last time I asked you, you'd been listening to the same
Well,
song the whole day.
oh, yeah. Well, believe it or not, Joey Scarpe
Yeah.
was the Greatest American Hero
That's
soundtrack.
right.
I have 5 T-shirts that have the Greatest American Hero
something
logo
was
on.
going on. I
So
thought Simon's
there
in
is
my
something
head
there.
too,
Yeah.
all
But-
the time.
But no, Toto, I don't think I know any other Toto songs off the top of my head.
Rosanna.
Rosanna.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rose and hold the line.
Oh, yeah.
Loving is always on time.
Oh,
whoa,
yeah.
whoa. That's the greatest
Yeah.
song.
Yeah, good.
I love that one.
Well, they are
And-
good then.
And they were the band that recorded Thriller.
Yeah, that's right.
Toto were the band that recorded Thriller. They were the
Really?
They were the
musos.
They were the
Musos.
musos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
On Thriller.
What, just
Mm.
sort of acting as session musicians, or
Kind
did
of,
Michael
but-
choose?
Oh,
Not
mate.
really.
What's his name? Quincy. Quincy
Quincy
sort of
Jones
hired
hired
them as the seshos. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they did all the keyboard parts and made all the keyboard samples and stuff. So they did have creative input, and same with the guitar solos and stuff like that. I know they all got very involved.
Amazing rhythm section.
Wow.
Yeah. But you would never have thought the
No.
same band, would you?
No.
No. I love that stuff. That's one of I know going back a few weeks to when we did the Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
And all of those the band who acted in the movie
Mm.
were all legit legendary
That's right.
musicians.
Yeah. Yeah.
Steve Cropper and all that from Duck Dunn and all, they're all legendary musicians
Yeah,
and have
gotcha.
played in many bands and lots of session
Yeah.
tapes.
Yeah.
Mm.
How many times have you watched the Blues Brothers since we've seen you?
Oh no, the last time I watched it was when we did that
Okay.
podcast.
I
Yeah.
just thought you
Because
were
I've
like
been
me.
busy with the X-Men movies, but I will watch
Yeah.
it
Great.
again.
Now,
And I've
have
got
you
my
watched
Blues
the other
Brothers-
Marvels?
I started years ago. When they first started doing them, I watched Spider-Man.
And you've dropped off a bit.
Yeah, because it's the same plot in every bloody movie. They all come out, they wisecrack around each other while someone's trying to destroy the world. They try and save it. Someone gets
Incredibly,
injured.
incredibly popular.
Hulk gets angry. Thor slams his hammer down, and the bad guy eventually loses.
That's a great thing about superheroes, though. You do know what to expect, though. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's just, I'll be interested to see what they do in the next round, like beyond the sort of 10-year mark.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see what they do now.
But every
to
time,
sustain
like
it.
it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they had that guy who wiped out half the universe, half the
Thanos?
life. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like really, where do you go now? What's going to happen?
Well,
now? Do
they've
they
got-
tackle God?
They've got Robert Downey Jr. back to play Victor Von Doom, which is the main villain from Fantastic Four.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they've never been able to successfully.
Fantastic
pull
Four
off
never.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, no, they did a movie once, but it
It was
was
a bit wonky.
yeah,
Yeah,
bit shit.
yeah. Let's face it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, don't criticise anyone. Jesus, you trolls.
That's
Not
stuff.
criticising,
They'll
just
come
telling you how
after
it
us.
is. They
Yeah.
will. Now, do you want to go to the next song? So that was Africa
Absolutely.
Toto. Beautiful track and well deserved. And quite rhythmic for people in the day. You know what I mean? Quite soulful and
Yeah.
just really different. We did go a bit soul-y by the look of it because we've got Hall & Oates, Africa, Now, this next one, this was really his year. Here we go. When you think about it, Toto's in this chart a lot.
Absolutely. That sound, that beautiful, clean sound.
And yeah, there you go.
Yep.
They would have been raking it in
Yeah.
this year. Billie Jean, Michael Jackson. Oh, I just thought it was magical.
Yeah. Everything
I
about
just
that
loved
album
it.
was just
Yeah.
insanely good.
Yeah.
Was there 9 songs on the album or something?
Yeah, there's nine songs.
There's
on
only
the album.
9 songs on there.
Well,
but
it's only 45 minutes aside,
That's
I think.
what they did.
Or
You
40
know,
yeah,
9
that's- I
songs
think
are what they
that's-
did.
Yeah.
But of those, I think 8 of them were top 10 hits or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, there's one that's a bit shit that Jane and I've spoken about.
Yeah, there is
Baby
the one.
Be
As well.
What's
Mine,
it, Trollers?
Whatever it is. Yeah, Trollers.
That's,
Fucking no Trollers.
No, that's the greatest song ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the greatest thing ever. Oh, imagine the day we all have to lie about shit. Like, oh, it's just going to be worse.
No, it'll
isn't
never
it?
happen.
I hope not.
No, we just go all Ricky Gervais on everyone.
Yeah, he's
exactly right.
amazing. We just went
Rebel.
and saw Jim Jeffries
Yeah.
the other night. Jay and I, we said that in the last before we saw you.
Fuck, it was funny.
And he's just so, he is going to kick that girl's ass.
Yeah.
He is going to spray can her ass.
Yeah.
It's just insane what he'll
Ray
do.
gun she's talking about.
Ray
Yes.
gun, yeah.
From the Olympics,
I
yes.
call her spray can.
The bit of trivia that I love about Billie Jean generally, because Michael Jackson wasn't yet the massive superstar that he was going to be, you know.
He'd had good success with Off the Wall.
He had, but he
But
wasn't
the
biggest
the
star in
mega
the
star.
world. Yeah. So the director Steve Barron was he didn't particularly want any dancing in it. He wanted
Really?
he wanted to just sort of showcase the lyrical content and all of that kind of thing. And they had this sort of choreographed walk. They couldn't afford to light all the pavement. They could just do some of them.
Yeah.
So they lit them up and showed Michael, and Michael remembered the combination on the pavement and then improvised a dance, and they shot it. They had to shoot it again because the guy shooting it was he misted up the camera and lost focus, but he misted up the camera because he got hot, like realizing, fuck, we're shooting
watching
something
something-
fucking genius here.
Yeah.
And it all was like, oh my God, okay, we'll capture this, we'll do this, you're going to do this move. And it became a dance clip just from what Michael put out there. It's like, how can we have not approached this as a potential dance clip, you know? That's why they've got all the hands in the pocket stuff, because they weren't they weren't trying to stifle him, but they were just looking for ways to kind of contain what he did into a shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
But it became what it became, and it's absolutely fucking incredible. I do love the way in that clip it just the camera gets right into his eyes. You know,
It is a great clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was it when he did it live that he did the first ever moonwalk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was just
Motown.
that was just so amazing to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. probably the first moonwalk. No, the moonwalk went back a long way, but yeah, first for him, like on that kind of scale.
Well, that was from that point on, me and everybody else at Lilydale West Primary School.
Yeah.
All we wanted to do was moonwalk.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It was he'd that was the thing that was going to happen on the night of that awards.
Yeah.
But no one knew exactly what it was, and then he started doing that. But it was blowing everyone's mind for sure, because you can look back now and go, oh, everyone did it before him, but they really didn't. Because now you can see that there was the guy that used to do it in the bush or whatever his name was. He had a dance teacher and a dance choreographer that he used to sort of rip off a bit. But we never knew about that dancer, so we just didn't think it was real. Was he sliding on the floor, or was there a panel that was?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Was he on a travelator at the
end?
Yeah.
Which was what I was like with Smooth Criminal as well, because he does that big bend over.
Yeah,
and I don't know how he's done that.
Yeah.
He invented the shoes. He invented the shoes. So it was like a little kind of like nail or a little like thing coming out of the stage.
Wow.
And he had special shoes that would slot into the nail into the heel of his shoes, which would allow him to completely bend as far as he wanted. As soon as he'd come up, the nail would come back out again, and he'd like just pull the heel back. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But he fucking invented that.
Jeez, that's clever.
Yeah.
Genius.
Love the song, and it was a big part of my childhood. Very sexy sounding and sort of traumatic, because we were hearing that he got someone pregnant, and Michael Jackson was like an asexual to everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we didn't know what was going on there. And all of a sudden he's singing about Billie Jean, the kid is not my son.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, what's happened here? It was like we didn't have, that was like a magazine, like a new idea thing or something.
Yeah.
Next track. Oh, these guys are just gorgeous. I love this band. I love this woman. Here we go.
Hast du etwas Zeit für mich? Singe ich ein Lied für dich von 99 Luftballons auf ihrem Weg zum Horizont. Denkst du vielleicht grad an mich? Dann singe ich ein Lied für dich von 99 Luftballons und dass sowas von sowas kommt.
Yeah, April. Biggest song in April, Nena.
Obviously would have been massive throughout Europe, and then would have broken through to the US and really sort of exploded internationally.
But how wonderfully bizarre that, like the English language version, 99 Red Balloon.
Yeah.
That's right.
Was, when you
They
hear
had
that,
to
it's
do
actually
that.
shit.
It
is really
99
bad.
Red
Something
Balloon
gets taken
sounds
away,
fantastic.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that we as a country embraced a song that none of us understood,
Yeah.
really struggled to sing.
This was the biggest thing in Australia
It was great.
Yeah.
for months.
Mm.
Like it was always at the end of Countdown, you'd see the red balloon go up in the air and they're in the dirt. It's all about the war, you know?
I love that about music, in that it doesn't always have to be about meaning. You can invent meaning as the audience. It's as long as you have vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just about the vibe.
Yeah.
Just about how it makes you feel.
Yep.
Yeah, it does. And it was just had a great feel about it. Big everywhere around the world.
Yep.
We'd never heard of them before. The band are absolute hotties. Every
is that
single
right?
music. There's the beautiful blonde guy on the keyboards and the beautiful drummer with sort of copper hair, and the guitarist was probably the worst out of all of them, but you'd still go there.
Yeah.
And Nena was hot as well.
Yeah, she was. She was.
And she's still hot now.
That's where
Oh,
my
really?
attention was. Was
so
she?
I've
Let me just verify that by a quick
verify
Google.
it, baby, because she is hot. She makes leather products now.
Yeah.
That's not right.
She makes leather suits and she's best friends with Kim Wilde. I've got Nena live in concert that I brought on DVD.
Yeah.
The band is incredible. Like there's so many songs and they were huge in Germany.
Yeah.
And then for some reason someone just put this out and that was it.
Oh, my God. I've got a picture. Nena performing in 2018, so that's only 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
She's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, gorgeous.
I'm single now.
Yeah,
she's
incredible.
beautiful.
I'd marry that.
She's beautiful.
She is stunning.
She is absolutely superb. She's one of the pop stars that is naturally kept really youthful.
Yeah.
And you just wouldn't believe, you know. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Love Nena. That brings back a lot of memories. I love to sing it in my version of the German. I'm not interested in doing the English language.
Well, Cole's Radio, because I listen to Cole's Radio because, believe it or not, they're a really
Do you
good.
really?
They're a really good music station.
Wow.
You get a little bit
Where
of country.
do you listen to that?
Just
Sit at the supermarket on your bum or
no,
something?
just your DAB plus
Oh,
radios.
have you got that?
Well, I've just got a little smart speaker and just say, hey, Google stream Cole's Radio.
Hilarious.
But I listen to that because you get a little bit of country, you get modern music, so new release stuff, you get great classics from the 80s and 90s.
Yes.
And occasionally the 70s. It's no other
and you
station.
Get Funky Town by Pseudo Echo.
Oh, occasionally, but you just get a really good wide mix of music that every radio station is targeted. You're either adult contemporary, your classic hits or whatever. I can't stand that. I want variety in what I listen to.
Yeah.
Is it
So-
the
Wouldn't be
same
surprised.
music
Yeah,
that they put in Coles?
yeah, it's the same thing you hear in Coles.
So do you love going to the supermarket for that reason?
No, well, I'm deaf, so I don't hear it in the supermarket.
What do you mean you're deaf?
I can't hear it over the ice cream
Oh,
fridge.
see, I can
Because
hear,
I've got
I can hear
my head in
music
the ice cream.
on the lowest of lowest.
Yeah,
I can go, oh my God, I love this song. Turn it up and Maddie will go, how have you heard that?
but you're a muso. You should be deaf by now.
No, I'm
Oh,
not.
you're lucky.
So happy. I've lost a little bit of hearing, but they were like, oh, you've lost about this much hearing. I'm like, yeah, no, don't worry about it. I'm a muso.
Well-
Happy with that.
Well, I was saying, so Coles Radio were playing 99 Red Balloons.
Right.
And so I enjoy the station. I hear the music, and then that would come on, and I would just get angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
So I stalked one of the announcers who was hosting a show on there, and I got onto Instagram and messaged her and said, "I'm sorry, I just have to tell you, please, because it's programmed out of Brisbane in Nova Studios in Brisbane." And I said, "Please tell whoever's programming, 99 Red Balloons was never a thing in Australia. You're playing
It
the wrong
wasn't.
song."
Absolutely.
And it'd be because there'd be a 30 to 40-year-old person programming the station. And so they just wouldn't know. They'd just go, oh, that's
or they'd
that's
be worried
the song.
they'd offend someone or.
No, well, they changed it. And I got a message back
Did
saying,
they
thanks so
really?
much. And now if they play the song, they play the proper version.
Maybe they didn't even know.
So it's an achievement on my
That's
part.
very
I'm
big
proud.
achievement.
Yeah.
And maybe they didn't know about the German version.
No, that's what I think, because they would have had the playlist, songs from that era. They would have gone, well,
Just
that
imagine
wouldn't
you
have been it.
eating biscuits in an alley, like in the laneway of
Yeah.
the supermarket.
Standing there with a
Standing there,
packet of
listening to
Westerns
the,
open.
Yeah, packet of Westerns, exactly.
Yep.
All right, the next track we're looking at,
The Monte Carlo biscuits, yeah.
I love them, and here we go, May, here he's back.
see no blood, don't be a macho man. You wanna be tough, better do what you can. So beat it. But you wanna be bad, just beat it. Beat it, beat it. No one wants to beat it, beat it. Show it how funny, strong is your fighter. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right. Just beat it. Just beat it. Just beat it.
Beat it. Beat it, Michael Jackson.
Yes.
We were trying to get drinks in between that song and I forgot to turn my mic on again. Apologies. Now, we were just talking about this brand we're drinking tonight. You guys were discussing they've gone broke.
Bilsons. They went
Right.
bust, based up in Beechworth in country Victoria.
Wow.
It's such a shame. And I actually think it might be because they were like cordials
Yes.
for years.
Ah.
And,
That's right.
and then they sort of branched into these sort of bitch pops.
Bitch pops.
And I think it might be the bitch pops that sort of, that was their overextension. You know?
They're a victim of their own success because they, in the last couple of years, just purely through social media, they've really made themselves a great brand, but they've diversified too many products.
Yeah,
They've got way
exactly.
too many flavors.
Yeah.
And I love it because I just sample all the flavors. And
Yeah.
It's fantastic. But if you've got a sort of a flavor that's interesting to sample, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to sell the shitloads of stock that you've made of it.
Yeah.
So they've overextended.
I think so, yeah.
So receivers have been appointed. It was just a husband and wife team who have built this
that's
business up from
fucked.
scratch.
Ah.
They're in a bit of trouble at the moment. So the receivers have been appointed to have a look at it. I reckon they'll come out of it with a reduced product
Good.
range.
Yeah.
And their fans are so loyal.
Lovely.
The outpouring on
Really?
social
Yeah.
media has been amazing.
Really?
The cordials are incredible.
Oh,
Like,
they
the
are.
flavors of the cordials
Really?
are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Well, see, we're
Yeah.
Cotty's kids.
Cotties, are
Yeah.
you?
Yes. What's that
Can't
jingle?
stand cotties.
Yeah,
My
we
dad
do.
picks the
What's the
fruit.
best
Yeah.
cordial flavour?
The green one.
Yeah, lime.
Lime, but
Wasn't
it's
it?
Cooler.
called
It was
Cooler.
Cooler. COOLA.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
one we
right.
only. But we really haven't drunk it much for the last couple of years.
I get now the bottles of sparkling mineral water.
Mm.
I open the lid, take a little sip
Yeah.
just to clear some out of the top, and then put a bit of cordial in.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
right.
Yeah, because it's not as bad as having a Coke.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
So you're getting mineral water with a splash of flavour.
Yeah, a bit of
Yes.
I
something.
think that's a healthier way to.
Yeah, totally.
to have
Bit
a
of
flavour
something.
Soda stream.
And then-
Soda stream.
And then you can have as much crystal meth as you like.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's what I love about
Doesn't interfere with my crack habit.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I sat here on my own last night and had about 4 drinks and then threw up.
Oh, did you?
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't know what happened.
Mm.
Wasn't there any alcohol in them?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, there
What?
was.
We checked it.
What
Yeah,
is there?
yeah.
The body's gone, I'm not having
yeah,
this
I know, right?
Don't you try this on me.
That's true. Well, it was unusual for me to throw up.
Mm.
I don't throw up after anything.
Yeah.
So I was just really concerned because I sort of went, oh my God, I'm going to throw up. And I was like, how did I have such a party on my own? What's going on?
I just
I
love.
was listening to the podcast. I was listening to a podcast we did in New Zealand and I just started drinking and I was listening to ABBA because we're putting ABBA in the band soon and stuff like this. And I must have just had too much and really ruined myself.
I love how we got here from Michael Jackson's Beat It.
Yes,
I have
yes,
no idea.
yes.
This is what happens.
I know,
This is what
right?
we do.
Michael Jackson beat it.
Did we talk about Beat
No,
It? I
we
can't
haven't.
remember.
No, we
Please,
don't do that.
We don't talk about it.
We
We're
don't
not
talk
here to
about
talk
the
about
fucking
music.
song.
No. But we should because it was very good.
Yeah, absolutely huge.
And Michael
Huge.
Jackson's would have loved Bilsons. No,
Oh.
we're not getting back onto the drinks.
Yeah,
No.
he would have loved the candy.
He would have.
I want one of those candy drinks. Those bitch
Yeah,
pops.
I want a bitch
Yeah,
pop.
give me a bitch pop, son.
Now,
Janet, stop drinking my bitch
How
pop.
much are these? I'll give you truckloads of them. Just take it out of my bank.
yeah, you guys as musos, I
I
have
thought you
to
were going to
ask.
say as idiots.
No.
Okay,
No.
rightio.
You guys as musos, I'd be interested to know, like Beat It was such a good song. That, as we said, that whole album, just remarkable music. Beat It was such a great song and such a big song. But for now, for the rest of my life, the minute I hear those opening chords, I immediately go to Weird Al Yankovic's Eat
Oh,
It.
yeah. I
Now-
sing it and go to sing Eat It. Don't you worry about that.
Well, that's what I was going to ask.
Yes.
Does parody add to a song or does parody ruin a
Parody-
song? From a muso's point of view,
Well,
you
he
guys.
would have made a lot more money.
It embeds it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It
yeah.
embeds it further.
yeah,
But
but the wrong lyrics.
yeah.
I always go, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it.
Open up your mouth and feed it.
Yeah.
See,
I have
fuck.
to really stop from doing that because we've done it for a lot of years
And
now
it's
in
fucking
Rewind
funny.
80s.
It's
is.
so perfect.
It is.
Yeah, you did a
But
great job.
I really sometimes forget the real lyrics because of the Weird Al.
Because
for
of Weird
sure.
Al, yeah.
And I really have to focus on it. And sometimes I look at Jay for the answers. Like I go, oh, shit. What am I going to do? But it wouldn't matter because we're a tribute band, so it could be just funny.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be funny like that, you know?
Oh, you can throw it in. Like Billy Joel, one of my favourite Billy Joel stories was he was on stage after he'd separated from Christy Brinkley. And he had that, one of the great love songs, Just the Way You Are.
Yeah.
Don't go changing to try and please me. I love you just the way you are. On stage after he separated from
She
Christy
didn't think
Brinkley.
the same, unfortunately.
No, well, it's in the end, no. But on stage, after he'd separated from Christy Brinkley, he's singing "Don't Go Changing" and all of that. And he gets to that last line and he sings, "She took the boat, the house, the car." Very funny.
That's
Awesome.
fucking
So you can have fun.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
the
that's
audience
right.
appreciate it.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
if it was my song, totally different situation, but that's really funny. The thing about Beat It was we saw Eddie Van Halen on solo in the song, and kids of us didn't really get into Van Halen. We're a bit young. So this introduced me to Eddie and
Right.
Van Halen.
I wouldn't have known he was in it.
Hang on, am I getting the wrong
Had
song?
Michael, no, this is it.
Oh,
Had
yeah.
Michael done a big rock track before this?
Not
Had Michael
really.
done a rock track?
No,
you know what I'm
not
saying?
really. No, he hadn't.
Not like this.
No.
Because Off the
No.
Wall was
Like
disco
this.
sort of.
Yeah.
That's right. It was the
Yeah.
first crossover for Michael, exactly,
Yeah.
with Eddie Van Halen, who all these guitarists are jumping over. And I'm looking at these people going, who's Eddie Van Halen? And then when I started looking into Van Halen, because they became quite huge with Jump and blah, 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 I thought it was amazing that they mixed the two genres together.
Well, as we know from our Michael Jackson episode not long ago, he was strategically aligning himself with as many sort of white icons as he could. So he sort of had what's her name, Barbarella.
Oh, Jane Fonda.
Yeah.
Jane Fonda. He had Jane Fonda present the album, remember, to the media.
Right.
He got sort of Eddie Van Halen, you know, this sort of white sort of guitarist with this, you know, mainly sort of white audience on board to play guitar in his track. He could have got anybody, but he got him. And he was doing this kind of thing. Like he was aligning himself with white icons. And this was part of his push to get onto MTV. Very, very strategic. So very smart.
Would that also include, and I just Googled it to make sure it was in the right album, one of the songs on Thriller, The Girl Is Mine, the duet with Paul
100%.
McCartney.
Absolutely.
You don't
100%.
get sort of bigger white
And I don't think
endorsement than
Michael
Paul
was
McCartney.
racist.
That's right.
Michael just wasn't racist.
MTV were, and
Yeah.
so he was playing their game.
But I think David Bowie had a lot of, like David Bowie had more of a say in that because even though,
I wouldn't in retrospect, yes. In retrospect, yes, but I wouldn't want to take anything away from like Prince, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, who just through the sheer quality of their music pushed through onto MTV, you know what I mean? You know that like awesome interview with Whitney when they say like, you know, do you have any great memories of MTV? And she's like, I have lots of memories of MTV and how fucking hard it was to get on there. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous,
Yeah.
you know?
yeah,
They fought hard. Like,
Yeah.
you know, they really fought
well,
hard.
it was Michael's people that did.
Yeah. But I
but-
mean, they had to have something decent to put on there. Like, it was undeniably good. You know,
Yeah.
undeniably good, the content.
Yeah. Just still love David Bowie in that whole situation and how he just hammed that guy in front of everyone.
Mm.
That one of the MTV guys was a sort of David just went out at him and said, "You don't play black artists on MTV." We do have an MTV special, and now it was only the anniversary the other day.
Oh, you're right.
So if you want to look back at the MTV special, that is a great episode because we don't sugarcoat that one. We don't sugarcoat it and go,
No.
"Isn't it great for music?"
Yeah, isn't MTV great?
It was actually, they actually knew what streets were watching what because they were on satellite. So they could tell what side of the street was watching more MTV and they started marketing it that way. And it wasn't until the streets started lining up when Michael Jackson came on and all those other black artists that they went, "Oh, we've got a problem here. We should really stick these artists in because people are loving it." You know, it was a public thing.
Hey, you brought up David Bowie. We're up to June, Sammy.
Oh, what a segue. Now, this song for me was, I just loved it. Here we go.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's dance to the song they're playing on the radio. Let's sway while color lights up your face. Let's sway, sway through the crowd to an empty space. If you say run, I'll run with you. If you say hide, we'll hide. Because my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms, tremble like a flower.
Let's dance.
Isn't it funny, the intro to this song, that sort of rising vocal, it's unlike the rest of the song.
It is, yeah. That's the only bit I like.
Yeah. Oh, really?
This-
Bullshit.
Now,
the
last
sort of twist and shout intro.
exactly, from Twist and Shout. Last week, I heard Sammy say to Jay that she didn't like
What did
Casey
I
and the
say?
Sunshine Band.
All right.
And I thought, we have very different tastes in music.
Yeah.
That is the closest, that song is probably the second closest I've ever come to possibly almost enjoying a David Bowie song.
Oh, don't you like Bowie?
I don't like Bowie at all.
Oh,
Really?
fuck.
Never liked
Well,
anything he's ever
the
done.
door's that way.
Oh, my God.
No, I'm only joking.
No, I
Viva
love
la difference.
So-
I love differences in musical
Yeah,
so do
taste
I, so do I.
much
I've
because
just-
I fucking love Bowie.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we do.
Now, I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm sure if he was with us today, he wouldn't be too upset that I'm not a fan because
No,
he's because
he
he's
Probably
wouldn't.
the
wouldn't care.
he's the
No.
millionaire.
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
he's
He'd
the
handle the breakdance thing at the thing and be fine about it. if
that's
he
right.
didn't. So
He's the international megastar with all the success, so he doesn't
Yes.
have to care that I'm not a fan.
you don't like his earlier stuff?
I don't like any of his stuff. The only
Wow.
thing I've
Wow.
ever done, the only thing I've ever actually thought, I don't mind this, was when he did Dancing in the Street with
Oh,
Mick Jagger,
my
yeah.
God.
which you guys probably
Oh.
hate, yeah?
That's
The two
very
daggy
Because it was a
uncles.
sellout.
The two daggy
Oh.
uncles pissed and high at the party, you
Yeah.
mean?
Oh,
yeah,
that's,
that's it.
right.
That's exactly
they shouldn't
right.
be on drugs at their age.
That was their contribution to USA for Africa.
That's
remember?
right. Well, shit.
Mm.
Good on you, Africa. I'd rather Toto be a contribution.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
Wow.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I've never warmed to him.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a little bit.
Too out there, too
out-
alternative, like too experimental.
Yeah, I just like even like that's got a great beat.
What about
It's-
Dance Magic Dance from Labyrinth?
I don't think I know it.
Ah, there's another movie you've got to
Oh,
watch.
mate.
But like that song has all the makings of stuff I like, but I hear his vocal and I go, oh, come on.
Oh, you don't like the
try a bit
vocal.
Everyone
harder.
copied it though.
Yeah.
Everyone in the 80s copied
Yeah,
that vocal.
yeah,
Everyone did.
they
Everyone
did.
from Hutchins to ABC
Yes.
to everyone was doing the
Yeah.
like singing through their hard palate kind of thing.
Yeah, see,
Yes.
I would have
Yeah.
I would have liked
Singing
Kate.
through their hard palate.
Yeah.
I would
Wish
have
I
liked
had got some of his hard palate.
I would have liked Harry
so-
Casey singing that song.
Yeah,
I
right,
thought
right.
he was.
Okay.
I thought he was great. I think our favourite would be Ashes to Ashes.
Yeah.
One of our
favourites.
favourites?
One of our favourites. And just stuff like Sound and Vision.
Yeah. Well, we
and
did a whole
Golden
show
Years.
Yeah.
with a English. You would have loved us.
I skipped that part.
What about fashion? Fashion.
Oh, God, no.
Ooh, ba, 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 fashion.
No, it sounds good when you guys do it.
We went on and did a whole tour without learning our BVs and got them right on the nine
Yeah.
because we just didn't have time. We were doing the whole production, an English guy from David Bowie, English guy, and we had 6 months to get that full show into Rewind 80s and do some shows,
Yeah.
and we just didn't have time to look at the BVs. I didn't have time to look at anything.
But it was just like studying because we had to sing lead vocal.
That's
So
right.
we had to sing lead vocal for the
For
band
the guy 'cause he wasn't
to train
here.
it up.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And then when he came and slotted in,
You guys had to do backing vocals.
we're in the
and-
back seat all of a
yeah,
sudden.
that's right.
It was difficult, but like fuck. I mean, to study for that, it was
Yeah.
like any spare moment you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you can't just do Bowie.
No.
You can't just do Bowie, and we
No.
were doing like the length and breadth of his career as
Yeah,
well.
2-hour
it's like
show.
all that experimentation.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And the guy had amazing costumes, and that was just before COVID. It would have we probably would have still been doing it, to be honest with you.
Do you know what we just did?
What?
Played a song and then talked about
I
the
know,
other stuff.
I know. That's good.
That happened.
That's good.
Oh, God.
So
That'll set a
David,
precedent.
It's because Simon's here. That's why.
yeah. So David lived in Australia for 11 years.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was in Sydney, and no one knew.
Wow.
So this is why we saw a lot
He
of him.
loved it here.
He loved it. Yeah.
Mm.
And that's why he filmed Little China Girl and banged the Little China Girl on the beach.
But he ended up leaving because he heard you didn't like
Yeah,
it.
that's right. Yeah.
He listened to
Would have been
3AW.
And he went home. Said, that's
Yeah.
it, I'm out.
Why don't
That's
they play
it,
me
Simon.
on?
I'm
Bloody Aussies.
going.
They don't play me on 3AW. I can't. do that.
I keep playing Harry Casey, the Sunshine Band.
Great. Shit, what's the next song? We love David Bowie. Now, this was when I was 13, I got the 12-inch of Let's Dance, and I had a blue light disco for my 13th birthday at home.
Oh,
lovely.
serious?
And this
Yeah.
was my opening number as I was a dancer in my own mind. At the time, I was only 13.
Yeah.
But believe me, compared to what we've just been through, I was a dancer. And my best friend got jealous at my birthday party. Her name was Vicky Robbers, and didn't talk to me the whole night and upset
it was
me.
your birthday.
Yeah. She didn't like that I was being given all the attention on my birthday.
That's
So
what
my-
happened.
That's right.
Yeah.
My mum
she know what a
kicked
birthday
her
is?
out.
Oh, bullshit.
Rang her mother and said, "You get over here and get your daughter. She's a little bitch."
Come and collect your bitch daughter.
I, honest to God, my mum went through it.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
Was she being a mole
Do you
on
know
the
when
night?
you were best friends with someone at school and then there was a third dimension and then all of a sudden you're sort of out of that third dimension and the other two go off and leave you out of the picture?
Yeah.
When you've been best friends with them for years,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what sort of happened. Tina
Ooh.
McNamara got in. It's funny how you know their whole names as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
So Tina and Vicky started hanging out. We were best friends. We used to go horse riding and all that shit, jump on horses in paddocks because it was full of paddocks in Clayton.
We'll play the song.
Tina McNamara came in, and then at my birthday, I had to invite Tina, and they both just trolled up in front of me.
Oh.
Yeah, it was horrific. But I think I still had a good time. But my mother, Jesus,
Fuck yeah.
absolutely went nuts.
And so you had a concert at your party, and this was the song.
That was the song that ruined my friendship. Yeah.
Well, the David Bowie one. Or
Let's Dance, because I had the 12-inch.
Oh, Let's Dance
yeah,
was.
Let's Dance was.
I
That's
thought
what
this
I'm
we
next
thought
one
this
would
was
have
a-
been
No,
more
no,
your style.
Let's
Yeah.
Dance.
Oh,
I bought the 12-inch. I got it for my
fuck.
birthday.
Oh, that's pretty
And
fucking
It's
cool.
great because it was the big David Bowie 12-inch, and they were $5 in those days to get a 12-inch. They were quite reasonable,
Yeah.
but still expensive for kids.
$5
so
for
when
a
your
12-inch.
auntie, That's
I
right.
don't pay at all. I don't pay a fucking thing.
Yeah, me either. Anyway, I just thought that I would tell you that because
I
I,
don't
did
charge.
that. Just reminds me of my 13th birthday.
Both Jay and I thought that was an intro to the next song.
No, sorry,
No, I
no.
totally would have thought
Because
this was.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, because this song is a 13-year-old girl.
Oh,
song.
yeah,
Absolutely.
okay. This is when I went on my first diet.
First, when there's nothing but a slow glowing dream that your fear seems to hide deep inside your mind. All alone I have cried silent tears full of pride in a world made of steel, made of stone. Where I hear the music, close my eyes, feel the rhythm, wrap around, take a hold of my heart. What a feeling, keeps believing. I can't have it all now, I'm dancing for my life. Take your passion and make it happen. It just come alive, you can dance right through your life.
Irene Cara, what a feeling.
Beautiful. What a song.
Now, that's a good song.
Yeah.
Oh, the movie's one of my favourite movies. So my mum took me to see this movie. I was 13. You could have taken me to see Jesus Christ. It was just as good.
Yeah.
I
what
loved
cinema? What cinema did
it.
you see?
I think we went to Chadston, to be honest with you.
Oh, wow.
Went to Chatty or Southlands or something.
Mhm.
And I really wanted to go. So mum took me and I was just like this. This is my life.
Transfixed.
Wow.
Yeah, not really my life, but I would be happy to live in a factory, you know. But I did do a performance of this at gym class at school,
Yeah.
and I came out with my black leotard on and my black
Leg
tights.
warmers.
Yes, leg
Yeah.
warmers, and a big long sachet that sort of hung down near my ankle, and I was skipping because I'm very good at the Flashdance routine, the whole thing, and I've done it many times. So I was skipping like she does in the video, and there was a little gap between the gym mats, and my toe got stuck in the gym mat, and I just
Oh, no.
flat down on my face. And you know who laughed the loudest? My old man was on the floor
no.
going, "Ah!"
Fucking hell.
Right?
Oh, that's
Right?
so cruel.
And I was like, I didn't know whether I was alive or I was dead. I've done this a couple of times, you know, where I've fallen over and gone, am I okay? Got up again, skipped, did the show, went on and did the show, and it was the funniest shit ever.
Oh, if only your dad was filming, he could have sent it into Graham Kennedy's
see-
funniest
Oh,
home
well,
videos.
oh, yeah.
JVC, VC.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely, you know. And this is the thing that they're sort of saying around this whole chick with the Olympics, that Aussies are really, you know, Aussies don't do that to their performers. They really G them up. No, they don't. We're the hardest audience in the world,
Mm.
right?
Yeah, I think we are.
I
Sorry,
think-
we don't accept
No.
shit. You know
You know what
we
I mean?
don't accept shit.
I've always worked at a pub and a club and someone's gone, your voice isn't very good, is it?
Mate, Aussies are
You know?
the first to heckle if it's shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Give me a
Absolutely.
break.
I know. I don't know why they're saying that we're just really lovely. Like, no. And you know what?
Hasn't it been polarizing, that thing?
Yeah, it has. It has.
With fucking spray can.
Very gaslighting.
Yeah.
Very gaslighting with spray can.
And
So
like
I loved it.
but the defense
You
that
love-
come
You
on,
want to root her.
Simon.
Well, I'm not
Exactly.
going to deny it. I think
But she's so beige looking.
the first review on. I was at work the night it happened, and
Oh, yeah.
our news director came in and said, have you guys seen the women's breakdancing entrance?
Shouldn't have been in the Olympics.
And I said, no, I haven't seen it. And she said, you must watch it. Everyone's going to be talking about it tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yes. And so that was like 3 minutes after it had happened. She came
Right.
running into the studio
Yes.
and said, you've got to
gonna
watch
be the
this thing.
yeah.
And so I watched it back. And then the first review I saw about 20 minutes later was, I think it was a Herald Sun article or something. And it just said, it described her as like somebody's mum had put on a cricket uniform
Oh,
and decided to get drunk at a party.
Tuck
And-
shop lady.
Yeah.
so bad.
But I love that in not in the sarcastic nasty way that people would love to bag her. I find that sort of thing endearing.
yeah, right.
I don't know why.
Yeah, but at the Olympics?
Well, see, I
What if I did the diving and I went down and fucking belly whacked myself, that's endearing.
yeah.
Probably would be.
Well,
but I just
don't know if you
couldn't do
remember.
it.
There was a swimming entrant years ago from a Nigerian guy who had never swum in a 50-metre pool in his life, and he was at the Olympics.
Yeah, but
And so
she's
every-
got no fucking excuse. This is
No.
not the same
No,
thing.
no, but you've got Michael Klim
She
who
eats.
did a race in like 60 seconds. And this guy's time came in at 3 minutes something, and all the other athletes were out of the pool, had done their interviews by the time
She
he
has
actually
a
finished.
shower.
Yeah, it was, and there's something about that I go, you know what? Somehow, it's not her fault that she got there.
No, it's not.
No,
Right.
it's
She was the
not.
So the
catalyst.
fault,
And you
so
would.
she's,
Yes.
and this is why I don't hate on her like this.
I don't hate on her.
No, but
I hate the whole thing.
yeah, my thing is it's not her fault that she got there. She gave it her best. It's laughable compared to what everybody else is capable of there.
Yeah.
But it's not her fault, and
No.
good on her. Because if I got there and I knew that I was not up to that standard, I'd be too scared to go on and do it.
But you
But
know
she
what?
went on and she did her
I would
kangaroo.
have backed out.
But you know what the
Well, that's
ludicrous
just it.
the ludicrous defense is like people like going, she's got a PhD in break.
Oh,
and I'm like, you don't
yeah.
need a fucking PhD
Exactly.
in breakdancing.
Exactly.
Stephen Hawking's a smart man.
It's
He
a
could have had a
Latino
PhD in
black-
breakdancing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, doesn't mean.
Oh my God, Simon.
He's
Well,
really
it's
good
true.
at diving.
Yeah.
He's really good at diving. He goes straight
Stop
off.
it. Stop
He
it.
just goes straight off into the water. Very good. And that you think that's endearing? It's very endearing.
Very endearing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Look
there
at him
you-
trying to swim. I'm not laughing at that.
Oh,
What are we
that's so
up to?
funny.
What's
I'm
next?
just over husband and wife teams that just aren't equal. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
He was pussy whipped, that guy.
Yeah.
He got her in.
What's next?
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
August.
August. One of your old mates.
Every breath you take and every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you every single day, and every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. Oh, can't you see? You belong to me. I'm a poor heartaches.
There is nothing richer than that guitar sound.
Yes.
It's just so beautiful. And what else I love about this is that he doesn't have any vibrato. And so he just sounds like anyone singing. You know what I mean?
It's a very
Like a
casual.
busker.
Yeah.
It's a casual song.
Yeah.
Singing. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
very
it's
accessible
soul.
voice. Very accessible.
Very
voice.
heartfelt.
Love it. Love that song.
And the bass line's great too.
Yeah, absolutely.
That walking bass line.
Yeah.
You like this one?
I do. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate it the older I get as well. But I remember my older cousin had a lot of Police in her record collection. Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic. I love that
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So they were a good band.
I got a little bit over that song. Like, great song, but remember on ABC television, back when we only had the handful of channels,
yeah.
and on the ABC, the shows would start on the half hour or the hour.
Yep.
But because they had no ads, they'd only run 23, 24 minutes.
Yeah.
So they had filler things. To put in
Yes.
That's
there.
right.
And they had,
Yeah.
and so they had one of the things that they had to fill in was Every Little Thing She Does with a whole lot of gymnastics people.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Dancing.
they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
One
you
of our
see that
patrons said
every
that.
bloody
Yeah.
day while you're waiting for the goodies to come
Yeah,
on,
yeah, exactly.
you just get a bit over it.
You know what else they used to play, and it's one of my favourites, the butterfly ball.
But yes,
I
How
love
fucking
the
good was the butterfly ball?
that is such a
the
great
best
song.
lyric.
I love it.
I've got to find out who fucking sings that.
Oh, it's in my.
Butterfly Ball
I've got it in my
is,
playlist.
Oh, it's so good.
I've got it in my playlist because I was reminiscing about this exact thing on air, and someone rang in and mentioned it.
I always thought it was Fogarty from Creedence, but it's not.
No, it's not a name I remember.
Butterfly Ball by, wasn't it a band?
The Butterfly Ball and the Grasshopper's Feast by Roger Glover.
That's
Roger
right.
Glover, that's right. He only did that one sort of track.
Yeah,
I think, I might be wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
We must keep moving, but we should do a show around songs like Butterfly Ball and stuff that
Yeah.
people have forgotten about, you know.
You could do an episode just called 80s ABC.
80s
filler
ABC.
songs.
No,
Yes.
80s ABC.
'Cause
Fucking Goonies.
High school bangers.
What's his name? Your mate with used to come out with the big hand and shit. Used to play in the Kenny Everett.
My mate,
Your mate.
Kenny Everett.
Kenny Everett.
I'm not a big
What
Kenny
did he
Remember
Everett
he used to
fan.
come out
Yeah,
with the big
yeah,
hand
yeah.
and the cowboy hat?
Yeah.
It was fucking wild.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
that
and they
used
used
as
to
a
play it for
flavour?
the
Creative
kids
as shit.
in the afternoon.
Did
So
they?
good.
And the Hot Topic dances or whatever. And it was like
Oh,
sexy.
Kenny Everett is my mate. Yes. Sorry, I thought you meant Kenny, the one that swears. Something Kenny or bloody Australia. Fucking
Kevin-
nah.
Kevin
Kevin
bloody
bloody
Wilson.
Wilson.
Oh, God, I thought I don't have anything to Kenny Everett, 100%.
Is
Love
my
him.
mate.
Yeah.
He's my mate.
Right.
Love him. All right, here we go. The next track. This one is
September?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
September. Here
Played
we
it
go.
Not very long ago.
It would have been out on my 13th birthday.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Sweet dreams are made of these.
Sweet dreams to disagree.
Gee, this one cuts through with the rest of
Yes.
the list, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, this one
It was a
stands
great
out.
year.
Yeah.
1983 is a
Really
great
was.
year.
Yeah.
And Annie Lennox, I just love Annie Lennox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
adore her.
Yeah, she's
But
amazing.
like, you put fucking Hall and Oates in January next to this, and you just like look at that fast progression into synth.
Yeah,
You know, like
that's right.
after this, after Sweet Dreams, and this sort of being the biggest selling song in the around the world.
Yeah.
It was like an open floodgate to synth.
Yeah.
You know, you
That's
can't put
right.
Hall and Oates next to this. You know what I
No.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a different universe.
That's probably
Yeah.
why we don't do Hall & Oates in our band, because of that very reason, because we're very synth driven.
Because we're more sort of Eurythmics
Yeah.
kind of, yeah.
And it would be really hard to, like, people might, their ear palates might get a bit weird,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But great track. Androgyny came out. She come out looking like
Red hair.
Red hair, the man.
Scared.
I love that.
She fucking freaked me out.
Yeah. Yeah. I was very interested
Oh, yeah.
as a
I
kid.
always loved things that I was scared of
Yeah.
as a kid.
Yeah.
And
I don't know what I thought.
Hard work.
Does Dave Stewart get enough credit for his part in Eurythmics, or
I think so.
Yeah.
They're only a
Musically,
duo,
he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he just dumped her, and everyone sort of got a bit nasty over that because she really loved him, but he was
I
never
think he would have been
going.
a handful.
Yeah, he would have
It
been
would have been a
nut job,
handful.
for sure.
And do you guys remember, it was only a couple of years ago, Annie Lennox came out and did the Logies,
Yeah, Maddie.
performed at the Logies.
Jay
Met her
was
that
there.
night.
Yeah?
Jay was there.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been, that would I remember seeing
And she's
her
only
perform
petite.
live. Oh, is she really?
Yeah.
She looks like she's about,
Yeah.
Serena Williams
And the
size.
same thing with
Yeah.
Grace Jones. Grace Jones is only petite as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
And has that sort of like towering persona. You
Yeah,
know?
Energy,
Grace
yeah.
Jones has like a haircut that could kill you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
seem bigger and stronger than.
Maddie and I supported Grace Jones years
Yeah?
ago. Yeah.
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 What was she like?
Each had a tit supported.
They're only little.
Hestia.
They're only little.
Yeah.
They each had one
That's
each.
it.
That's
Yeah.
right. No, very cute, very cute. Sweet Dreams, the Eurythmics, amazing track. Next one, I'm not so keen on.
No.
Oh,
Again, we
you,
disagree.
of course, you love it.
Oh,
Here we go.
only the greatest female voice ever.
Hang on, am I doing the wrong song?
October we're up to.
Female voice?
Yeah.
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 What am I thinking?
I don't know. Have you got the
Oh,
right song for
shit.
us?
Sounds like a male voice.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Have you put the wrong song in the
I
system?
may not even put it in the system. Oh, that's a shame because we've got so many jokes about it.
Oh.
Maybe we could get that other band send me to do their version of it.
That's what I wanted to
Turning
talk about.
around.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming round.
Turning around.
Every
No.
now and then
Apparently
turning
not.
around.
Apparently not. There's another 80s band in Melbourne that
Yeah.
thinks they're top shit.
They do.
That sing Turning
Turning
Around.
around.
Turning around?
Yes.
No,
What the
you-
hell's wrong with them?
Know
Exactly.
your craft.
The-
Fucking who's paying for that shit? Exactly.
God.
So Bonnie Tyler singing that song. One thing I heard, Christian O'Connell on his breakfast program on Gold in Melbourne, that is for listeners. Christian O'Connell hosts the breakfast show on Gold in Melbourne. He did a thing where he would play the stripped back audio clips where it's just the vocal, all the music taken away.
Mm.
Oh, really?
And that song, Total Eclipse of the Heart, was written by Jim Steinman.
Yeah. We
Yes.
did a Jim Steinman
who did all the
episode.
We
Meatloaf
did.
stuff.
Yeah.
Incredible orchestration, and they're just such powerful big songs.
Yeah.
But when you strip all that music back, Bonnie Tyler singing that song is incredible.
Yeah.
She has
Really?
she has the grittiest, most powerful
Yes.
voice I've ever
Yes.
heard. And so that's the version I've got in my phone.
Oh, wow.
I listen to that, and it's
Yeah.
just magnificent.
Well, yeah. Bonnie Tyler was very different at the time because she was like a female Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Russell Mulcahy did that video with the boys at school and the glowing eyes and stuff. And everyone knows it's Turn Around.
Yeah.
You know, and we've just watched this 80s band the other day and gone, what? I didn't even hear it. Dallas heard it and went, why is he singing that?
Like it's a sackable offence.
It is.
Suckable.
Yeah, that is disgraceful.
really is
Fuck's
bad.
sake.
And this is why I'm going to bring it up again. The only thing that concerns me with letting people like that chick go and do the Olympics as a breakdancer, it devalues everyone else's experience.
100%. Because that
Devalues everyone else because no one here's turning around.
pricks out there singing Turning Around.
Exactly.
And people think fucking tribute bands are shit.
That's right. But people go, oh no, leave them alone. They
Oh, no.
shouldn't. They should be all right.
No, when
So
people
we-
do
we
that,
a
won't
bit
play-
of fun.
Bit of fun, yeah, for $40. We won't play Turning Around. See, I've just had too many shows. That's my problem. And too many phone calls. That's my problem as well. So let's look at the next track, November.
Uptown girl, she's been living in her uptown world. I bet she never had a backstreet guy. I bet her mama never told her why.
Uptown Girl, Billie Joel.
Yeah, gotta love it.
I love the little effects at the beginning, like we're down at the workshop, you know?
Yeah. That bell, that ding ding, that tram. I thought that was my phone when
thought
I
it
was
was my
recording
balls.
it. Could be.
Everyone
Toot,
makes
toot.
the mistake of thinking that song was written about Christy Brinkley.
No, Al McPherson.
Al McPherson.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
Everyone but us. Everyone but fucking us.
Al McPherson is doing a fucking
She's doing a show.
yeah, where she just talks about, you know, all the people's. No, I don't know.
No,
You
she's
know-
got a product.
Yeah, probably.
It's
has.
horrible.
Definitely.
No, it's not horrible. It makes my heart jump though.
Yeah.
It really, really ruins me.
What?
It's like a powder, like a green powder
Oh,
that you're meant to have as when you go through menopause and it fixes you.
is it? And it has
actually
a real effect
makes
on you,
me
does it?
no, it doesn't work,
Go mental.
and it's really expensive. And I really want it to work for Els,
bugger.
but I'm the only one that sort of says no. I'd rather just do the natural.
Well,
It's
don't
not-
go to
not
the
for you.
show. You'll be like, nah, it doesn't work. You'll be like Jim Jeffries the other night. Hey, it doesn't work.
But if there's $1 in it, you could sell it in the foyer for her.
Oh no, I threw it out. I just couldn't. I mean, that's horrible to say, but I used to have the green powder many years ago from the super Spirella or whatever it's called.
Spirulina.
Spirulina, yeah. Perella.
Yeah.
Perella Schmarella.
Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla. And I know it's sort of like that, but there's something else in it that, and I think it's grapefruit because when you are on, and if you have high cholesterol, grapefruit's really bad for you.
Is that right?
So when your Nanny used to have grapefruit.
She'd have half a
on
grapefruit
that's
for breakfast.
right, on a diet, very bad for high
Oh,
cholesterol.
Is that right?
Because if you're on the tablets, it triples the power of it and you
Oh,
just
shit.
spin out.
Okay.
So I think that might have been my problem. And I just read my body and went, I can't do this anymore. But there you go. So written about Al.
So take that, Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, great song. Of the Innocent Man album, which I couldn't
So
afford at the
innocent.
time, so a mate of mine, Jerome, dubbed it off his album for me.
Did you have a
onto
mate called
TDK.
Jerome, Four Corners?
Yeah, Jerome.
Wow.
And he dubbed it onto a TDK cassette for me, and I had that in my collection for years.
Yeah.
Good quality TDK.
Yeah. Square
No,
eyes.
it was the D90, not the AD90, which was the blue one.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, it was the D90, which was still good quality.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, he
yeah.
liked you, you know. If you
Yeah,
had got the better
exactly.
quality, he would
That's
like you
right.
more.
Yeah.
But I think he liked you.
Yeah.
Uptown Girl, not a fan. You
No.
know, cute ditty, but there's a movie where they have a Billy Joel tribute band. Is it Brothers? Have you seen Brothers? And they have a Billy Joel tribute band, and they're going up. They're doing all these Billy Joel, Innocent Man or something. And
Yeah.
this guy yells out, "80s Billy Joel!" And the guy goes, "Why did you fucking come here and say that to me?" To the lead singer, just goes nuts on this punter's ass. And it's me if I have a bad night. Like, it was so funny. And it's my favourite scene out of a movie. And he just yells at this guy that wants 80s Billy Joel because he just wasn't ready to do 80s Billy Joel. I think it's Brothers. I watched that the other night and pissed myself laughing.
I was talking to either Sammy Neal or Ange Marshall. Hey guys, shout out!
Hey!
Great to see you at the gig. Either one of those guys, I can't remember. I was a bit pissed by then. But one of them was saying, we were talking about how funny it was at that gig a couple of weeks ago where we had the set list sitting there, and this is something that really shits you as a muso. You'll have your set list there, which is there for you.
Yeah.
That's right.
And the crowd will be like leaning over and turning around and
To see
turning
what's next.
around,
Yeah.
turning it
Turn
around for
around.
themselves.
Yeah.
And if you skip a song, they're pointing at it, looking
Yeah.
like it's a
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
contract.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah, that's right. Like,
sweet
it's a
child of
contract.
mine, and like
Contract for
they were doing
cunts.
it the other night, and Semi like got down and like snatched it and like
Yeah.
like put it,
Yeah.
like really made a fucking point
Yeah,
of like,
like
getting
just grabbed it.
It
Just
was
to say,
so
"Fuck
fucking
off."
funny.
Yeah. And where was that gig?
Oh my god, the one upstairs at the footy club.
Oh, Beaconsfield. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they were just a bit nosy.
Yeah.
And I was like, you don't need to read what we're doing because I was cutting songs.
It's like don't cross the line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're not the type of band that goes, let's do another 2
Don't
songs
be
because it's fun.
waving your arm. See, I get real funny. Like even if they put their drinks next to the fucking fallback, I'm like, that could spill and fuck our
Yes,
stuff or
that's
like
right.
zap us or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yes.
But you can't, you can't be too funny, fucking whatever. You don't
gotta
want to
be
be seen
nice.
as a diva
Yeah.
and all of that
There's a
shit.
bit of give and take.
But
Yeah.
it's like, don't cross
Yeah.
the fucking line. Put
Yeah.
your jackets in your handbags like it's a fucking coat hook or something,
Someone, someone threw ice at me at Bulla one day.
Serious.
And I was with Basie, the band I had called the Funky Poo Dags, and he was dancing and we were all dancing and this ice just came and hit me on the head. And Basie saw the guy who threw it and he literally stage dived off the stage and just grabbed the guy by the throat and said, fucking don't. It was the best thing I'd ever seen.
Wow.
And
Like that scene in The Commitments where the drummer
Yes.
goes and beats the crap out of the guy.
exactly that.
Yeah.
And Batesy loved a bit of drama too. So that was dramatic. And he just went stage diving and grabbed this guy by the neck. The guy didn't know what to do because they're not the bravest people that do that.
Oh God, no.
No.
They're the weak.
No,
they're the weak ones doing it for
absolutely.
their mates.
Yeah.
You know.
We got one more.
And we do. God, we've had a good bloody innings. We have one more. Great track. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Well, my friends, the time has come. Raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, caramba, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. We're going to party, caramba, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. All night long. All night. All night long. All night. All night long. All night. All night long. Yeah. Once you get started, you can't sit down.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
Lionel Richie, you can't go wrong.
he's gorgeous.
Yeah, beautiful guy.
And just great album, Can't Slow Down. Oof. We call it Running with the Knife, but it's Running in the Night. Running with the Night, sorry.
Yeah.
Jay calls it Running
Running
with
with
the
the
Knife.
knife. You know, you weren't allowed to do that as a kid.
No.
Don't run with the knife. Oh.
Scissors as well.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's right.
But we do love that album. Little bit of Hello Doesn't Go Astray.
Dancing on the
Stalkers,
Ceiling.
No, that was the
Oh, that
next
was the
album.
next album.
Oh,
Okay,
yes. Don't get your albums mixed up. I love that. Can't Slow Down.
Tamboli de Samaranda.
Yeah.
Yeah, jumbo jumbo.
Yeah, I
Which
used
was
to-
just
You know-
gibberish.
Yeah, that's right.
I used to think he was singing something or other Vegemite jar.
Fucking
Yeah.
so bad.
I used to do this song in my Jewish
Thumbelina's
band.
Vegemite jar. I thought he was singing.
Thumbelina's Vegemite jar. That's awesome.
Oh,
There you
let's
go.
do
That's
it.
great.
Thumbelina's Vegemite jar. Yeah, jumbo jumbo.
Love it.
That works.
Thumbelina's Vegemite jar. That's
you
our
go.
new podcast.
Fucking
That's
awesome.
Thumbelina's Vegemite
Podcast?
jar.
That's my new
podcast.
band.
Right.
Thumbelina's Vegemite jar. Fucking hell, mate.
Thumbelina's Vegemite
Vegemite
jar. Yeah, jumbo jumbo. Love it. That's awesome. Simon, you're getting
Misheard
great.
lyrics.
I know.
Oh, yeah, that's the greatest topic, isn't it?
So
Misheard lyrics.
good. Hey, we've had a new subscriber this week, Marvin Collette.
Oh, lovely.
good on you,
Marvin.
Marvin, that's
Thank
starving.
you for jumping on.
Potomatic, he's jumped on 5 days ago. Thank you so much, Marvin.
That's very good of you. Thank
Awesome.
you very much.
I just wanted to read out a few little things. There was a lovely message from a girl that I don't think I've read out. Oh, here we go. Jessica Mitchum, 270. Love you guys. So natural and love the tangible paths of conversations and then back to the topic. Then off again.
Oh, well, you'll love this episode.
That's great. Oh, she
Jess?
will. Jess, you'll love it, sweetheart. Thank you so much for your time. And you know, if you can give us a review on Apple Podcasts, it just helps us with the charts because we've been charting every week. It's been amazing. And I don't know how because I've done a little bit of promo, but not anything spectacular. But people are starting to really listen to the show and understand. You know, you don't know how many people listen, you know?
Yeah.
I don't get the stats that are that good, you know, but yeah, awesome.
Beautiful, guys. That's our episode. Please like, share, rate, and review. Give us 5 stars and write a little comment in the comment section if you can. We're on heaps and heaps of different platforms, so become a subscriber. Don't just follow the single episodes, you know. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And come on board as a Patreon, folks,
Yes.
for as little as $2 a month. For $15, you get the extra episodes.
Absolutely. It is, see, now I've had too many pop bitches.
Patreon.com.
Patreon.com
Forward
the
slash.
80s montage the 80s montage podcast.
Lovely.
I
Come and
did
check
wanna
us out
say-
live with Rewind 80s.
Yes, we're going up to Airlie Beach. Confirmed. January.
Beautiful.
January. Up to Airlie Beach. We are also doing a new venue called somewhere in
Thumbelina's
Hawthorne.
Vegemite. jar.
Thumbelina's Vegemite jar. That's right. We'll be there. Simon will be at the door. You can all get your tickets at the door.
Yeah.
There's a
Complimentary
lot
can
of anyway.
of
there's-
Vegemite
That's
for
right.
everyone who comes.
Yeah,
Just
that's going to be
little,
expensive.
little thumblefuls of
Yeah, Thumbelina
Vegemite
size.
jar.
Yeah,
So,
that's
you know when
right.
you get like those jelly shots?
Yeah,
Trying to lick the jelly out?
Yeah.
Only it'll be Vegemite.
God, hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyway, look on rewind80sband.com for the latest gigs. We're at the Hallam Hotel for Melbourne people on Grand Final Eve. So you can get drunk with us if your
That's
team
it.
hasn't gotten in. Collingwood won't get in, will
Not
they?
this time.
Damn.
Not mathematically possible anymore. Although we are playing, who are we playing this weekend? Is it Brisbane or something like that? I think we're playing here though. I'm going to see. There's no chance we'll get in.
Yeah.
But Carlton are out as well, so I don't.
Right,
know. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big thing, isn't it? A big rival. It's always been a rival even in the 80s.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Simon, for being here. We'll see you next show.
It's a pleasure.
yeah. Good on you,
Can't wait
Simon.
to get you back onto 3AW.
Yes, that'll be coming up soon.
Thumbelina's Vegemite jar. Jumbo, jumbo.
Thank you very
Lovely.
much. If it's music,
Oh,
mateys,
cool shit from the 80s.
we're going to talk about it.
Unreal.